had a fantastic idea. Smuggler's Blues is due out of the water this morning. It's a beautiful sunny day today, and I thought let's get down to the boat early, have a little motor up the stunning River Dart in the sunshine and give you guys a little video. I've got down here and the whole Dart Valley is completely misted over. It was stunning sunshine as I left home. This is what it's looking like now. So my idea has rather gone to pot, to say the least. Do you like my hair, by the way? Marianne had a slight accident with the shears at the weekend. She forgot to put the guard on the clippers, and yeah, this is the result. We had to make amends. It's all good fun. Anyway, what are we going to do? Because it's not been very scenic, is it? Never mind, let's go and get the boat ready at least. Maybe put the heating on. Okay, so cover's completely frozen over. Never mind, it's all part of the fun, isn't it? And I think the sun is burning through. He says optimistically, look at that, a glimpse. Bit of heat in that, and this will be gone by, oh, probably next Tuesday. Oh dear. First order of business is a life jacket, because although we're not doing anything particularly exciting or even going out to sea, if you fell in today, it would be a hell of a shock and there'd be nobody around very likely to help pull you out. So one of these today is probably more important than it is when you're out at sea in the summer. I've also got an EPIRB. That's a distress thing, so it would at least someone help. Hopefully I won't need either. And I decided to put a hat on. I thought that was probably wise. So we've got the cover just rolled forward because we're not going very far. And yeah, just need to see if she starts on this bitter cold day. Here we go. Oh, well done, Smugglers. Never lets us down. Fantastic. And people will say, oh, your battery sounds a bit dead, you need to get a new battery. Actually, I've had a new battery fitted. It just always starts like that from cold. Once it's been started once, it's fine, but every time it's not been run for a week or two, it always starts like that. I think it's just a very high compression engine or something, but the important thing is it does always start. Okay, we have lines ready and we have fenders ready, so that when we get to the dock we can deploy those. And I think we're going to give it a go. We're going to show you Dartmouth in the mist, and I like to think as we head downstream we might find that it's a little bit clearer, but that may prove to be wishful thinking. Let's go and have a look. we are away. And I think there's two things worth saying. The first is, it doesn't matter, as long as it's not chucking down with rain, what the weather's like, being out on the boat is always fantastic. And the second thing to say is that Nos on Dark Marina, where I keep my boat, is always a beautiful, peaceful, restful place. Look at this. I think we might be relying very much on this vela today because we can't see a lot. Wow, this is quite spooky actually. It feels like the whole world has completely disappeared. It's just us and the occasional boat. There's somebody else on the river. Good for them. This is a day where 4 knots feels plenty fast enough. There's the naval cottage. Beautiful, isn't it? Oh dear. Incredibly, there is actually blue sky. Look at this. It is a sunny day. It is genuinely a bright sunny day. Just not where we are. Onwards. See if my theory is correct that further downstream there'll be less mist. It's not looking good so far, if I'm honest. How we laughed. Now there is one thing I'm slightly concerned about, which is the hire ferry is just down here, but I've got no idea, of course, where on its little tracks backwards and forwards it's going to be. Just slightly concerning, because I don't want to get tangled up with that, that's for sure. I've just spotted it. It was such a concern that I decided to actually stay here until it goes past, so I can see it go past, and I can see it now. There it is. You would not want to be in the way of that. Alright, I'm going to admit my theory is failing. I don't think it's any sunnier down there. I am actually going to head back upriver because I'm a bit concerned about getting back past that ferry again. If it gets misty again and I come back up, I'm not going to know where it is. And it is now 9:30. We're lifting out at 10. And I do not want to be doing any more than walking speed in these conditions. So we're going to potter back upriver. I hope you've enjoyed the tour of the River Dart. It's been marvellous. And yeah, let's go and find the travel lift and see if we can get this fine ship out of the water. I think discretion today is the better part of valour for sure. Look at this. Yeah, this was actually not the brightest of ideas. I mean, I could be in the middle of the ocean here. It's just ridiculous. Well, apart from that, there is a moor boat just there, which you probably wouldn't spot in the middle of an ocean, but you can only just spot it here, so you know, hey, that there I believe is the marina. In fact, I'm sure it's a marina. We are going to coast gently past that around to the other end where the travel lift is, and then we're going to tie up. Call that boating experience done. Nice to share it with you. Hope you've enjoyed it. But yeah. It feels to me, perhaps a little optimistically, that a little bit of breeze has sprung up, and it might just be clearing this mist a bit, because I can see more blue up there, just not yet down here. But we'll see. We might yet get some sunshine. I think it'll be too late. By then I think we'll be in and docked. nonetheless, it'd be nice to finish on a sunny high, wouldn't it? Aha. There it is. We've got the tide running out, it's going that way, so we need to be careful about not being swept down. There's a boat moving there, going into the dock, I would say. Looks like we want to be starboard side too, I would say. It's going to be easiest. Yeah, let's give that a go. I think that boat is heading for the dry dock, which is a separate thing altogether. But yeah, okay, I'm going to get some fenders and we'll nudge ourselves in there. Okay, we have lines on, which was a little bit challenging because the vortex completely covered in ice. But we've got bow line on, fender, stern line should be all we need. It's very still here today. A bit more blue up there, but we're going this way. Let's get her in and tied up. That bleep you can hear, just in case you're wondering, is a neutral bleep. So when I put the engine into neutral, I get a bleep just to confirm I'm definitely in neutral. That's actually a really useful thing, because when you're manoeuvring, you're concentrating on what's going on around you, you're concentrating on the steering. You don't want to be accidentally in gear as you're manoeuvring, thinking you're in neutral. So that's just a reassuring little note to let you know that, yeah, you're in neutral, you're good. Tide is really sweeping us down onto there. We need to just make sure we get round that one. There you go. Easy come unstuck. And I think we'll just drop her in here for now. There we go. Go, that fender was perhaps a touch high. Oh no, there we go, that's okay. Right, because the tide is pulling down, all the weight's on that stern line, the boat's trying to go that way with the tide, so that would actually sit there quite happily on its own. But we'll put a bow line on just for completion. Here we go. I think that'll do us. Travel lift is just there. We're all good to go. Not the most glamorous boating trip to take you guys on, sorry about that, but hopefully an interesting one nonetheless. Sunshine. It's finally happening. Remarkable. Look at the tide sluicing down through here. Basically the tide is going out now, so the whole water in the river is heading out to sea, and it goes at some speed. When it's spring tides as it is at the moment, it really does whip through here, and it's something you've got to be really aware of when you're manoeuvring in a tidal area, because this will just take you. It will, you know, you'll come around here, you think you've got plenty of room, and it'll just sweep you on if you're not careful. So yeah, something to be very aware of. But look at this now, isn't this stunning? This is what we could have done with an hour ago, but never mind. There we go, the beautiful River Dart. You can see how the mist hangs in the valley. Look at it all the way up through there. just incredible. Okay, so we are ready to go. In fact, they're going to be using a different lift. They're going to be using the one that's over on this side to make life a bit easier. So they're just going to walk the boat around and bring it down onto the other side. You can see how they literally have to fight the tide because it's pushing it this way. There's quite some tide through there, isn't there?
Yeah.
So this is the device that they're using. It's actually a massive forklift, and they use this for the dry stack. And the amazing thing about it is obviously it'll lift upwards like a forklift normally does, but it'll also, I don't know what you call them, the prongs, the forks, will go down below the level of it. It's quite a remarkable piece of kit. It's interesting to see this actually in use. This is interesting. This is something I've not seen them do before. They've actually put strops onto the forks. So rather than lifting it with the forks, they're lifting it with strops on the forks. It's remarkable. there she is, out of the water. If you pressure wash now and then blocked up, then it should be out for a few weeks to have a little bit of work done, anti-fouling, servicing, all that kind of stuff. A few extra gadgets going on as well. And then we're all set for another season of fun on the water. Next job, pressure washing. Get all the muck off from this season, although it's actually not looking too bad at all. So we have finished pressure washing. I say they have finished pressure washing, and now it's going to go and be put in the yard so that we have it out of the water to do a little work on. So it's all been washed off. It's now been transferred onto a tractor and trailer unit so that they can manoeuvre it into a little space where it will sit for a few weeks once out of the water. So that's happening right now. They've actually taken it right back down to the end to pressure wash the bits that they couldn't reach where the strops were when they lifted it out. So those bits get clean now, and then should be all ready to be anti-fouled before she goes back in.
Fouling. Just give us a shout, we'll come and move these for you.
Yeah, of course. No, don't worry, I won't move them myself.
No.
I know some people I've been known to. So we end the day with rather better weather than we started. I think it's fair to say. It's a shame it wasn't like this when we first went out to give you a nice run up the river, but we will certainly do that another time. Smugglers, as you can see, is now safely ashore. So there's various works to be carried out. It can be anti-fouled. The whole boat will be polished and waxed. The engine will be serviced. The outdrive also is due for service this year. That gets done, the full service, every 2 years. That's that feather on the back, so that's going to come off and be serviced. Some of the gear I've taken off of the boat, so life jackets, they'll get serviced, that kind of stuff. And yeah, there's a few little nice bonus extras going onto the boat as well this winter. So there's going to be an upgrades video coming in the spring, but that is about the size of that. I had to finish off filming with my iPhone because the GoPro battery went flat, I think because it is so cold. But yeah, what a day it is down here now. Check this out. absolutely beautiful. So that's it. Thanks as ever for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments, and we will catch you on one of these real soon. Take care. Bye bye.